writers. So we talked about last week and on Monday, if you are a Tuesday at Home learner, about journals and why we keep journals. We keep journals so that we can remember things. We can make ourselves feel better sometimes by expressing our feelings and writing those down. Remember, we want to write things that have really happened to us, stories that have happened to us, things that have happened to us, things that we've seen, things that we've experienced. I had a friend last week writing in their journal about it was a picture of them with just stars and flowers and hearts all around them, and they just want to draw a pretty picture, and that's great for art. But when you're thinking about a journal, you want to be telling a story, something that's happened. There should be events, there should be action. I was trying out what I would write about today, and I had something very exciting happen. I got a brand new car last Thursday, so I could write about that. So I thought I would, over here, and in your paper, right, you have a big picture box. And that picture box is for your wonderful detailed picture. I'm going to draw a picture box on my big chart paper. And then you have a couple of lines down here where you get to write your words, right? So I think about my story and I picture this movie in my head, and I kind of freeze it at one point where I want to draw the picture. So I think about me opening the door to my new car. I was so excited. So I could draw my car over here. And I could draw like the door opening. And this would be like dark, I guess, in here. And then I could be standing right here. You won't see my feet. And here's my other hand. And when I opened, I said, wow, because I was so excited about it. And it was so nice. Color in my wheels here, my tires of my car. Now, some of you last week in your journals, this is sort of like all you did. You just took a black and you drew and you were done. And I went, wait a minute, who's this person? You were like, that's me. Well, can you tell that this is me right now? I haven't added any details, right? I haven't drawn my hair. Some of you left off eyes and nose, and you want to use lots of different colors in your drawings because it makes your story interesting. It's like the details of the story. So now I can add some more color, some more details. I love my markers over here, so I'm gonna grab those. I mean, my car is white, so obviously I'm not going to add more there, but I can draw my brown hair. And I was wearing my black skirt. And I was wearing my blue jean jacket. And so I've got that. And let's see, I could draw, the road. I was outside when I was going to the car, so I could make the grass over here to show that I was outside. It was a beautiful sunny day, so I could draw the sun, again, to make the setting and show that I'm outside. I got my car at Alcera, so I could write a sign up here that says Alcera with a giant pole that's going behind my car right now. Okay, and I could show that I'm going in the car. I could draw like a red arrow because I was going in it. And I told you, I said, wow. So I could go ahead and I could write that. Ah, wow. And I could draw a speech bubble to show that I was excited and impressed with my car. I could draw the little steering wheel up here. Right, so there's my car. There I'm getting into it. I use more than one color. I gave myself some detail to make it look like me. I did a little bit of labeling up here. Now I can go ahead and I can write my words. So my words are gonna say, I got a new car. So again, I plan out my words. Again, if your parents are there to help you, they could help write the lines. Sometimes when you write the lines, you make them a little bit too small and then it's really hard to write. But your parents can kind of give you a little bit better gauge of how long your words will be. So I'm gonna write just a space there. Leave a space, right again, got. Leave another space, a. Leave another space, new. Return sweep, car. So I just wrote a little line where each word's gonna go. I got a new car. And you can plan those words out when you're saying them so you know exactly what word's gonna go on what line. I got a new car. It's really hard to just start writing without planning out your words first. Now I go to write. So and of course you'll be writing in a pencil. I'm gonna use marker just so you can see it really well on the video. This is something that I wanna talk about today is what I just did here, I noticed when a lot of friends were writing in their journals last week, when you went to go write I, you made it a lowercase letter. You made it look like this. Whenever you make I as a word, it has to be uppercase. You'll never see I all by itself as a lowercase letter. So I'm going to always make I uppercase. And I'm starting a sentence, so I always start with an uppercase letter anyways. My next word was got. So I'm going to sound out got and write what I hear. G, ah, like octopus, g, ah, t, t, t. If you get stuck and you're not sure what a sound makes, inside of your green learning folder, you should have a sound chart, right? It looks like this. You have a sound chart on one side, and on the other side, you have your word wall. If you are somebody that has the shiny ones, the two separate ones, those should be back at school in your binder for writing time. But you have one that has the letters on one side and the words on the other side. So I can use my chart and I can say, I got a new is my next word. So new. If I get stuck, I can look at my alphabet chart and then go like narwhals. I can go there, it's an N. And I can use my chart to help me with how to write it, with what sound it makes, and so on. So I got a new ooh. I know that two O's together makes an ooh sound, so I'm gonna write two O's there. I got a new car. Oh man, I know is C or a K. They both make the same sound. It doesn't matter as long as you write down something that starts with the k sound. I don't care. So go ahead and make a C. Go ahead and make it K. Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to make it a C because I know that car begins with C. K, R, R, R. I hear an R. So I'm going to write the R sound. Notice how I wrote in all lowercase letters. Again, use your alphabet chart. If you're not sure which way a D or a B goes, check your alphabet chart. If you're not sure which way your G goes, check your alphabet chart. But really work hard on making those lowercase letters. So I'm all done with my sentence. I'm going to put a period into my sentence, and then I'm going to do what all good writers do. All good writers reread their piece to make sure it makes sense, and it looks just the way they wanted it to. I got a new car. That's exactly what I wanted to say. So I'm finished now, right? Right. Once you're done, you've just begun. You could go, what else could I add? Could I add more? Sure, I could. Maybe I draw in the seats in there. Maybe I draw my purse and I draw the little papers that I got from the dealership. Maybe I draw Mr. Perlin because Mr. Perlin met me up there. So I could draw him next to me getting in the car too. I could talk about my feelings. I was so excited. And we talked about in journals how you can add feelings. So maybe I'm going to write that too. I was so excited. I was so excited. So again, I'm going to write my I as an uppercase I because whenever it's a word, it's going to be uppercase. I was I was so return sweep excited. I can look at my chart like an elephant. X. Ooh, that's our X. Excited. And I could put an exclamation mark there too to show I was excited. So I thought I was done, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to add more to my words. I got a new car. I was so excited. Oh, you know what, I could add more. I could add, this was a traverse, so I could label it. This is a traverse. So I'm labeling the kind of car that it is. So I know you may think you're done quickly, but always think about what more can I add to make it an even better piece. So today you're going to get your journal out of your folder and you're going to write something that happened to you, something over the weekend perhaps, and then please either take a picture of it or I love videos of you reading your journal to me. That way it's like you're rereading and I get to see you rereading and doing a good thing that writers do and I get to hear about your story firsthand. All right, so happy writing and I will see it soon.